Hey guys, welcome to Aspire the Simple Life, Janelle's Life blog. I am, of course, Janelle, and I have a German Shepherd named Neshoba, who is about 5 years old. We live in an 1882 home in Colorado, and we are doing some DIY stuff to the house. Living life, doing gardening stuff, doing recipes and other kind of artsy type projects in this house, and just trying to make it our own in our home in Colorado. So stay tuned for more of our great videos and hit us up with some thumbs up, and we'll see you in a few. Hey guys, welcome back to Food Aspire Home and Garden, and guess what? Today we are going to make a really great meal that I'm excited to make. I made this on my other channel, the Food Aspire Home and Garden channel, and now we're going to make it on this channel. And you know, the video quality wasn't that great at that time, so we're going to make it a lot better. We're going to make a pork crusted tomato basil pasta, and it's really good. It's in a cream sauce and it has basil in it and garlic, of course. It always has to have garlic. So let's get started in what we're gonna do. Now, if you want to save money and time, or more money, not so much time, you can go ahead and make your own little pork cutlets, and or you can buy your pork cutlets at the store already chopped. I usually, of course, always go to Costco and get mine, but of course when I get them at Costco, they are way too big. They are like huge mothers. Okay, so what I usually do is cut them in half. So you'll need like a really sharp knife for this. Some other things that you're gonna need is one of these meat tenderizers. I love this one, but be careful guys, because you don't want to get your hands on the other side of this one. It's really nice, and if you are frustrated one of these days at the kids, at work, at life, you can get your frustrations out by, you know, pounding the heck out of that pork chop. So let's get started. One of the things that you're also going to need for this is some sort of flour, of course. You're going to need some Italian seasonings, of course, too, and we'll get that ready to go here after we prep our meat. So if you do decide to get the pork tenderloin, it might be actually cheaper. It does come in a roll and it's not already sliced. You could do that yourself, or you could see if maybe you could get the butchers to do it at your store. Costco, I don't know that would do that off the top of my head, but I know like Safeway and some of those places probably would do that for you. And I don't know what the cost of those areas are as far as their meat goes, because I don't usually get my meat from there as much. Which I think maybe we should start saving some money, which means that I know some people say that on Wednesdays they usually have like the better deals too, which might be even cheaper than Costco, but Costco is usually cheaper on the regular days or whatever. So anyway, let's get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pork chop and a sharp knife, and we're gonna go right through the center of the meat. Please be careful guys, watch out for your hands, and we're gonna make these really quite small. If you're gonna use these for other meals like I am going to probably be doing 2 because I only need a certain amount for the whole entire week. Because it's just me, but if you have the family, this might be about it. You can always just cut the rest of them. That way they're ready to go. And into portion sizes, and then that way you can get them frozen for your next meal that you would make with pork chops. And pork chops are universal. They can be used for all kinds of things. So let's see. 1 Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Alright, so I only need 7 of them because there's 7 days in a week, and I only eat probably about 1 of these during that time, and then the other time I usually just snack on small little bits because that's just how I am. But I have 1 extra one here, so what I'm going to be doing is actually cutting the rest of them into halves too, because even on a regular basis I do not eat that big of a piece of meat. So these can also be used for other things. You can actually grind these up too and make ground pork. You can do all kinds of things with these things. You can make regular pork chops if you want to, and a salad. That would be nice too. So I am going to move these off to the other side, and I don't need them right now. So as far as tenderizing, sometimes this one takes a little while. You could also pound the heck out of them too with you can put these into a Ziploc bag and then take your roller and then just pound the crap out of it. That would work too. We used to do that before we had fancy tools and knew about all this stuff in the 80s. They also have a mallet too. It's a metal mallet that you can get. flattens out. Okay, the difference between those two. Okay, so after we're done with all of this meat, I will come back and I will show you in the next step, but I'm just gonna pound the crap out of these guys, and you don't want to sit here and watch me do that this whole entire time. So I will be right back after we're done. All right, so we just took our egg mixture and put the pork chops in the egg mixture, and then we transferred it back over to the dry mixture, and the dry mixture had a bunch of different spices in it, and I'll leave a link down in the description below. After they're nice and breaded, go ahead and stick them in there. It smells so good because of like the garlic and the Italian seasoning. And we're not going to cook this all the way. Well, we might cook this all the way through. We'll see what happens. Might stick it in the sauce too, because they are a little thick. If you want to get them really thin, then that's where you can cook them a little bit better all the way through. At this point in time, I'm kind of just wanting to get some sort of a crisp on there. For the next couple hours while it's sitting there cooking. Teaspoon of butter, and we're gonna put our onions and garlic in here first. Oh, get down. You're just poopy. So I went ahead and I added the tomatoes in here. These ones are cooked already. These ones are canned ones. I put the rosemary in there, and then there's also basil at the very bottom. It's about a handful of it. And then I'm gonna take my stick blender and blend him up. Chunks in there, and I'm gonna like that all day because it is getting close to, you know, my last time before I get my paycheck. So we are just going to use what we got, right? So you can add, I would fill this all the way up to the maximum left for everything to compress down, and you won't get a nice seal, and then you have issues. And it's been coming out really good. I only have 1 can of block of ours, so let's go here. I'm gonna add some oat milk to this because that's what I have. You can use coconut milk, that would work. The meat garlic. And my lid. On high for 2 hours. And let it go. Doesn't that look marvelous, guys, with that pork chop on top? I have some cheese all the way down at the bottom. And I put some gnocchi on here because this is what I had. You could do pasta too, whatever you wanted. Tastes so yummy. I put a little parm in there too. A little bit of pork chop, and the pork chop is like way tender. Look at that. Yeah, so thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys inspire to do something wonderful in your life, no matter what it is, and inspire other people to do something wonderful in theirs. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't work too hard, but I know you will. And we will see you next time on Food Aspire Home and Garden.